Pow, pow, pow. Yeah. Hidely ho. This is a weird broadcast for me because this is the first one that I know I have to record. I'm going to be recording most of the future broadcast. I don't know if it's going to be most of the future broadcasts because that might be a problem for space. But I'm definitely going to record all of the ones that are like this because as soon as I put them on YouTube, you know what's going to happen. Is Nintendo's going to take them down, copyright notice them. So I'm going to have them somewhere saved for my own personal use at the very least so that they are documented. This might be the only time that you ever get to watch this. I really don't know how the whole Nintendo thing goes. I was really nervous about doing this. That's why I was glad that I kind of played Mario 64 before I started setting up the streams and everything. I never get the start thing, the start boost. I was really glad to not do Mario 64 first because I knew that that wouldn't go well, and I didn't need to have to deal with Nintendo on my first stream when I was still kind of learning how to stream things properly. Also, you notice you can't see my face. That's both a computer issue and my personal choice. I don't think it's particularly exciting to see my face the whole time that I'm playing. In fact, it can probably be pretty shitty, especially if it's blocking shit on screen. Like, if you had it up right now, because it would be in the bottom right, it would be blocking the map. And also, there's really no purpose to it, so... yeah, it also, sometimes my computer just doesn't open the FaceTime camera, when I open, like, OBS or something, so... There's a cat, I think he wants to get in here. He's probably just gonna make noises. But he really, really wants to get in here. So as soon as this race is over, I'm going to get up and probably, hopefully, continue talking for the 5 seconds that I let him into the room. Don't know why he wants to be here. At that point, he'll probably just start whining to get into the closet, but I don't know if you can hear him right now. He's whining really loudly. And scratching at the door. Fucking cats. Bananas. Oh, you motherfucker. I can't believe that just happened. Oh, I'm embarrassed. Wow. Here we go. 2 seconds. Oh my god, what? Oh my god, what? Oh my god, what? Oh, okay. Whatever. So Mario 64, right? Mario Kart 64, not Mario 64. Mario Kart 64 is like everybody's favorite, or at least that's the way it seems. I think it's the one that everyone loses their shit over the most. In this one, I can't even remember if it's supposed to be like a big fancy boost or if it's just supposed to be I start out faster, because the boosts in this game really don't look like that, unless they're from mushrooms. But this is one of those times that I'm gonna make a pretty blasphemous statement, which is that it's not that Mario Kart isn't great. Mario Kart is consistently one of the best series out there, but the 64 one, I think it's kind of overrated. It's definitely the one where it hit its stride for sure, and because I think the Super Nintendo one, which is the one that I really haven't played that much, but based on the limitations set out by the Super Nintendo, it definitely wasn't as good right off the bat as the series really would be, even at this point. Because at no point am I going to say that like Mario Kart 64 isn't good. It's fantastic, it really is. But it doesn't necessarily, to me, seem to be the one that deserves to be the most sought after or the most fondly remembered. Partially because, I mean, the time is correct, but has anybody played Mario Kart 8? It's fantastic. I don't know if that sounds blasphemous right there, saying that Mario Kart 8 is the best Mario Kart that has been made so far. I really think that. I'm super distracted, so I keep running into monsters and shit. Has anybody played Mario Kart 8 and not think that it's the best Mario Kart that's ever been made? It's the best pick up and play one, I think, and has great online. Could be better because it's Nintendo. But great online and great, just everything about it is phenomenal. That's the best one. I also think Double Dash is better than this one, I think. I think maybe I have like a personal thing against it because one thing I always notice about when I do try to play Mario Kart 64 is that it's a did I do that? I always assume that there's more shortcuts than there are. One thing about Mario Kart 64 when I play it is it doesn't it's partially part of like the boost thing. Like when you're cornering and stuff, it doesn't let you have as much fun, have as much of a feeling of success with boosting around corners and stuff. It's a little bit more straightforward. I think people like it because that straightforwardness of it makes, oh my fucking god. But that straightforwardness of it that you're seeing kind of right now, that it's not as fancy or overdone as people might think Mario Kart 8 is or Mario Kart Wii is, makes it easier to pick up and play and easier to understand. But I always felt like the boosting and the power sliding was a little bit tricky. This jump? Nope, of course not. This looks awful. I feel like I'm a fucking loser right now. I'm only on 100cc. I'm getting my ass kicked. Because I'm trying to talk about something else. Kind of. Alright, let's buckle down and win on this win on the third lap. Take first. Fuck you, Yoshi. What kind of sound is that you even make when people take you? It's not a normal sound. I've actually like read the manual extensively and like made sure that there's not any kind of strategy or tips that I'm missing when it comes to the cornering and the boosting and shit. Fuck you. Not this time. Oh my god.
Here we go.
Wow. I always have to make sure that there's nothing I'm missing around the boosting or anything like that, because you get so used to the later ones that are more like satisfying and they make it easier on you for boosting and stuff. Yoshi's gonna win this cup and that's gonna be really embarrassing. You may have noticed that I haven't it's not like I haven't won before. I haven't done all this stuff before. When you're at Mario Kart, you play it. I'm definitely going for the shortcut on this one. I just in general think it's less spectacular and less satisfying. It's fantastic for the time that it came out, but it has been done better basically, and I think that's why I have so much trouble understanding why people go so crazy for this one. It's a nostalgia thing. I get it, but yeah, beat the train. Yeah, it's a nostalgia thing. I understand that, but Mario Kart has really it's been done better than this. You still gotta love this game. This game in particular, you can still love it. But that's also my whole thing. Also, I get weird about Mario Kart 64 because me personally, I don't think this is the best kart racing game on the 64. I am firmly in the camp of Diddy Kong Racing. I think Diddy Kong Racing is the best kart racer on the 64. It actually did Mario Kart better. I think it's because I don't want to say that the music was better, but the music is as good, easily, and that didn't pay off. The music is easily on par with this music here. Also, I noticed something the last time I went to play this with more than 2 people, which I usually have never done, but, God damn it. What? Fucking Christ. Do it. What? How did that happen? God, this is an awful, like... I think I did this wrong. Has it been that long since I've played this game that I actually forgot how the shortcut works? Holy shit, I'm embarrassing myself right now. How do you do the shortcut? You get in the first... You get in it here. You get it... Oh, the first pass. God damn it. I'm gonna start over. I have to start this whole shit over. Wow, that's fucking embarrassing. Still going on 100 cc's to like work my way up there. I was saying I like Diddy Kong Racing because I just think the racing is better. I think the mechanics are better, and it's also a little bit more diverse because there's so many tracks. There's so much great music in it, and see, that's what it's supposed to look like. I did it right that time. Didn't make a big impressive sound. And the whole the hovercrafts and the planes thing is also something I really enjoy about it. Oh my god, dude, fuck you. I think I also might have like I said about the nostalgia thing, I think I might have more of a connection nostalgically to Diddy Kong Racing than I do to Mario Kart. I think I was playing Diddy Kong. Wow. I was playing Diddy Kong at the age that people would have been playing Mario Kart and latching on to how it played. And I played Mario Kart probably when I was like 10 or so when I played Diddy Kong when I was 6 or 7. So that might have to do with it too. But also, the last time I played it, like I was saying, Mario Kart can't handle the music when you're playing with more than 2 racers. I don't know if anybody noticed that, or if anybody remembers it that way, but I was severely disappointed in that because the music in both games, both Mario Kart 64 and Diddy Kong Racing, is actually one of my favorite parts in either game. So to not have the music actually took a huge notch down for me. To realize that was a problem, that they couldn't handle it. And at the time when I was trying to figure out like why the music wasn't playing, I thought it was something wrong with my car and I got really scared about it. I looked it up and people had that question before, like what? How? God damn it. They're like, why isn't the music playing? And it just turns out that on 3 or 4 player, wow. God, I'm embarrassing myself. on 3 or 4 player, it just can't handle the music. It doesn't play it. There's no music playing behind the game, and it just feels wrong. It's weird. Right before I went to play this to stream it, I actually played a little bit on this set of tracks on 100cc mode, and then on 150cc on Special Cup, to make sure that I kind of remembered and had a decent idea of how to play, so that I didn't embarrass myself quite as much, or at least in the way that people wouldn't be like, he's not cornering right, or something like that. So I'm approaching all the controls somewhat correctly right now, but I'm also not paying enough attention. It really, you start to notice how much attention you need to pay to this game when you're trying to talk to somebody or do something else like that. So it is just really frustrating. I can't help but notice that one thing that's been in common with all the games that I've played so far, especially since I didn't play Super Mario 64, is I have really not had a chance to have a game where I can have the luxury of sitting back and saying something while I think about it, so that I can kind of like properly explain like what I'm about to do, or you know, not have to see the game as it comes and react to it 100%, because everything has been like a racing game or a sports game. Right now, everything's just happening. How did I come in third? Everything right now is just happening. Like, I need to react to it as soon as it happens. Like, I can't have any planning or think about it. I'm fucking pissed at Peach because I didn't realize she was in second and not first.